All right. Thank you for joining me. Now, let's assume you've booked an appointment with Mejer, the green card doctor, in which case you've taken the first step to getting your legal status and scheduling your consultation with us. That would be fantastic. But now, how are you going to prepare for the consultation? It often occurs that clients come to the consultation and aren't prepared to start the process. So in this video, in today's live video, I'm going to talk about the 3 most frequent questions I get before a consultation starts and how you can prepare for your consultation with Mejer. So first, most popular question I get is, do I need to bring any documents with me? In most cases, I don't need any documents from you in the initial consultation. After you hire us, so if we accept your case and we accept your deposit or your payment, we're going to give you a list of documents that we need. And then we're going to give you an appointment where we review those documents. At that appointment, we're going to look at the documents with you one-on-one to determine what best proves your case. However, it is often necessary to bring any documents you have to the consultation regarding, first, if you're a victim of any crime, you might be eligible for a U visa, an S visa, or a T visa. But in many cases, I'm not going to know until I review your documents. This is particularly true if the incident happened years ago. So if something happened to you 6 months ago, you're going to know if you went to court or not. You're going to know, was the person convicted? But if something happened 15 years ago, you might not remember the details. So the reports become that much more important. You might not remember where you were living at the time, what town it was in, or what county, or what court. So what happens if you're in Newark, New Jersey? Well, there's like 5 different courts in Newark, New Jersey. Which one were you in? You might not remember. So the longer it was, the longer ago that it happened, the more likely I'm going to have to see your documents. So number 1, any crime that you were a victim of. So something bad happened to you, you called the police responded. That's what we're talking about. Second, all documents regarding crimes you were charged with. So the police arrested you or gave you a citation for having committed something. So crimes can disqualify you. But it's very difficult to evaluate if I don't know what you were convicted of. And at the very least, we start with the complaint. That tells me what the charges were. It doesn't mean that's what you were convicted of. There could be an amendment or it could be a dismissal. But I need whatever you have. Again, the longer in time this happened ago, the less you're likely to remember, the harder it will be for me to better evaluate your case. And third, all documents filed with immigration or that immigration sent to you. So a denial can sometimes result in a removal proceedings. At the very least, we need to make sure that anything we file for you is consistent with the information you filed in a prior application. The more detail you have, the better we can diagnose your options. But I can't do that if I don't have any documents. Now, if you don't have any documents regarding what you filed, hopefully, if you had an attorney, you know who that attorney was, or I can always order any and all documents that you submitted with immigration. It just takes months to get. But if I were have a choice, and if I wanted the best opportunity to diagnose how I can help you, I want anything you filed with immigration, anything you were ever charged with, and if you were ever a victim of a crime, any documents relating to that. Make sense? Next question. Who should come with you to your consultation? What do you mean? I got to bring somebody? Well, maybe you do. So the simple answer is anybody who is trying to, any adult who is trying to receive an immigration benefit needs to be with you, whether virtually or in person. Now, that might mean you call them on the phone and we do a 3-way conference. It might mean they come with you in person to the consultation. Or now, since everybody's on Zoom, it might mean they are on Zoom, even if they're not physically with you or physically with me. They could be in one part of the world, you could be in a different part of the world, and I could be in a different part of the world. That's the beauty of Zoom. So if you are trying to achieve legal status for you and your wife, then you need both you and your wife to be there. Now, I'm not saying you should bring your infant child with you just because they came with you looking for asylum. I'm not talking about that. I'm really talking about an adult. So the simple answer is anyone who is trying to receive an immigration benefit needs to be with you on the consultation. Also, if we find a solution to your immigration challenge, you should bring anyone who you would need to consult with to decide, hey, should I make this decision? Should I choose to fix my immigration situation? Or can you help me pay the cost of my immigration situation? So to review, who should come with you to your consultation? One, anybody who's going to want to receive some benefit. This is often a parent, a spouse, or significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend when you haven't married yet. Two, anybody you need to decide to talk to, is this a smart decision? This is usually your significant other. I know if I go somewhere and I make an expensive purchase and I don't consult it with my wife, I'm in trouble. I don't want you to get in trouble. So if anybody that would help you make that decision should be with you in person or virtually through Zoom or on the phone. Third, anybody who's going to help you pay for the investment in your immigration benefit. Why do they need to be here? Because they're going to have questions, and those questions are best answered in the consult room. It may be a question you didn't ask, and that you're not going to know the answer to that, but likely I will. And for that reason, they should be in the room. And lastly, how much money do I need to bring to my no-cost consultation? At Mejer Law, we charge by process. So someone who's applying to renew work authorization will pay much less than someone who's in removal proceedings and has a trial schedule. At Mejer Law, we focus on getting you the best outcome possible. And that means we're talking about three fundamental questions. We ask essentially the same questions at every consultation, and then we create a plan how to best serve you. So the first question, this is what I call the 953 method. 9 ways to achieve legal status. So, do you qualify for something like a green card, asylum, U visa, citizenship, special immigrant juvenile, cancellation or removal, VAWA, tourist visa, what have you? Do you have one of the 9 principal paths to legal status? That is number 1. Number 2, is there something in your past that could disqualify you? Maybe it's multiple entries to the United States. Maybe you've been deported before. Maybe you have a prior criminal charge. Maybe you failed to appear in court and you have an order of arrest, or you're in removal proceedings now. So, do you have a path, and is there something that could disqualify you? And question number 3, can we fix that something? Maybe we have to reopen a conviction. Maybe we have to reopen an order of removal. Maybe you need to file for a waiver. Whatever it is, do you have a path? And is there something in your past that disqualifies you? And can we fix it? Because we focus on these 3 questions, 2 clients who both are filing for the same petition, like a U visa, may have very different fees. One may be a straight U visa with no disqualifiers, no criminal conduct, and no relatives other than himself who wants to receive a benefit. Whereas his friend may have an order of removal, may be in removal, may have a conviction in his past, may also be trying to include his spouse or children who aren't in the United States. So, yes, they're both applying for a U visa, but the circumstances are completely different. And for that reason, their prices are completely different. So how much should you bring? As much as you possibly can. Why? If you pay in one payment, we give you a significant discount. How much? Well, the more you bring, the more you get off. We also provide payment plans, but you have to understand we likely won't file your application until you are paid in full. So although we will work with you, you have to put a significant deposit, and then you have to go into a payment plan, which could be 2, 3, 4, 5 payments. And those payments could be every week, every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, every 4 weeks. Again, we're very flexible, depends on your priority. So if you need something done tomorrow, then you need to be paying full right away. I hope that makes sense. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to listen to this program. I'm Andres Mejer, published author, public speaker, and immigration attorney. If you like this video, please subscribe and consider sharing this with your friends and family. We do this because we believe that educated clients are the best clients, and I look forward to working with you soon.